Welcome back. Second half between the Bacone Warriors and the SAGU Lions coming your way. Here are some of those first half stats. Now, John, the Lions jumping out to a 20-point lead here against Bacone. But the numbers a little similar. SAGU's shooting 25% from three, which we're going to see them take a lot of threes. But really, the numbers aren't too far apart here.
Well, I feel very confident that those numbers are really wrong. There's no way they're shooting 39% from the field. It's just
it feels lower than that.
It is. I don't know who's keeping stats, but that's that 39%'s not real. And these guys, they're not shooting well. And you can see the lack of confidence with every missed shot. If you could see the shot chart, you would see probably 80% of their misses are in the paint. And they're missing really easy shots.
SAGU starts the second half with the ball. Patillo going to get the first shot off, and it's good. Rises up, and then, of course, the lefty with the left hand.
Just a soft touch. Incredible.
Beautiful.
He's going to be a fantastic player.
Beautiful shot to see from Patillo to start this second half. And Bacone looks like they're running a little bit of more offense here, as the first shot in the second half is a three-pointer. It's good from Pritchett. They ran a little more high screens that time, looking to set something up, as opposed to in the first half where they kind of just cut to the basket and threw everything they could, as Metter is able to cut to the basket, get the foul, and finish.
Well, there you have a good hard-nosed play by the veteran there, just taking it in, creating, and then leaning into his defender once he gets him up off balance and in the air, and he knows he's at least going to get 2 free throw shots out of it.
And Metter gets the offensive rebound off the missed free throw, and SAGU's got a chance at another possession here. The cutting Sims fakes one way, goes back the other, and hits the mid-range jumper. And SAGU gets 4 points out of what could have been just 3.
Yep, and very nice play by Darian Sims there. A little fadeaway action.
Bacone now down on their end, looking to get something, and it gets stripped. It's going to be SAGU's ball as they find themselves down now 23, and a quick timeout by Bacone. There you see it stripped and off of Bacone. And it is going to be indeed SAGU ball. And John, a team calling a timeout here, not even 2 minutes played in the half.
Yeah, and you're down 23 points. Not sure what coach is looking for, what he's going to actually tell his kids there. But other than, hey, look, we're playing for pride here. Let's buckle down and not let it get any worse, at least. Let's try to win the half here.
SAGU now with possession off of the turnover from Bacone. And here we see Cam Harris with the ball. Harris gets his... The crowd thought he got his man leaning, but of course up here it looked clear as day. That's a push from Cam Harris. Could hear the crowd in the background. Maybe see the reaction.
And you could see the above the elbow with the forearm, it got extended, and you're never going to outlive that.
Twice now from Harris we've seen him get that elbow up and an offensive foul called. Long three up, no good. Rebound by Patillo. And the Lions here are in transition again. Here is Harris. Uses the pick from Patillo. Here is Sims. Harris. And another foul called. It's going to be on the floor on... It's going to be on Metter, actually. He looked like he extended the arm. Metter gets called for the offensive foul. And Bacone tries to fit the pass in there. No good. Pritchett, decent idea in theory, but there's just too many Lions bodies in there in the paint to fit that pass through.
Yeah, and not too much to say about that. It's just got to play better basketball than that.
Bacone will keep possession, however, with the jump ball. Quick turnaround jump shot from Walsh, no good. Second chance opportunity, no good from Pritchett. And SAGU up again. Here's Tipton trying to leave it up for Patillo. Tries to scoop it up under the backboard and ends up getting it stuffed by the backboard. And here comes Bacone in transition, kicks it out to Walsh. She's got a three-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Hill. Hill up ahead for Tipton. Tipton gets it blocked. And Coach Deal looking for a foul, not giving it to him. And here's Pritchett, kicks it out for his man in the corner, Hopkins, no good. Hill almost comes down with a tough rebound, but Pritchett battles it away from him and goes up and gets the second chance opportunity. And here is Hill running the offense, gets past his man, tough layup up, and almost converts the and one, but he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
It was a good move. Saw the lane straight down and takes advantage of that with his quickness. Gets down there, man. He's super quick. And as long as he could get a player to go up in the air with him, it's just going to be all she wrote. He's going to get that foul every time.
Hill misses the first free throw, and you can see him frustrated with himself. 7 points in the night for Cam Hill. Second free throw attempt on the way is up, and it is good. 8th point on the night for Hill. And Bacone now down 22. Here's Swift trying to back down Patillo. Good discipline to stay home. And
it's just you got to feel so frustrated as a Bacone player. You're missing these point blank, and they're going in the rim, and somehow they just find their way back out.
Cam Hill gets fouled again. He's going to go to the line here for 2 shots as he went up tough for that layup. And a lot of contact, but it looked like it was a late whistle coming from maybe the referee who may not have been responsible for that call. And first shot is up, and it is no good. Cam Hill missing the first free throw again here for the second trip in a row. Hill's second attempt on the way is up, and it's good. And you see him shake his head, frustrated with himself. He knows
he's leaving a lot of points on the floor there.
Back out to a 23-point lead for the Lions. Hill, driven by Murphy, made a good move to the basket, can't convert, and another layup opportunity that Bacone just misses and can't get the easy buckets. Tipton didn't apply really any defense there, and Murphy just out of control, did not get the bucket. Out to Hopkins. Hopkins looking for Murphy, and it was, of course, last touched by. He pointed the direction of SAGU. It looks like it's going to be touched by SAGU. Remain here for Bacone ball. Inbounds pass finds Pritchett, and he can't hit the layup. Second attempt good. The second chance opportunity for Pritchett this time falls. And here come the Lions. Kashila. Swearingen down low to Tipton. Tipton in the post. Good move. Can't convert, and Hopkins grabs a rebound. Hopkins up ahead looking for Swift. And it goes out of bounds. Touched, of course, last by Bacone. SAGU ball. Just an errant pass there. Another turnover. Sims is going to take the ball up here for the Lions. Out to Tipton. Jab step. Now he goes to his right, kicks it out to Patillo. He wants a three-pointer. Patillo well short. And there is a well-placed box out by Kashila. The ball kind of ended up right in his lap, and he goes up and converts the offensive rebound, second chance.
Just seems to be in all the right places at all the right times, and Kashila's doing just great things as a freshman.
Swearingen takes the three-point attempt and knocks it home. Josh Swearingen with his 10th point of the night. playing well tonight for the Lions, as he usually does. Josh Swearingen, just a spark plug off the bench.
Always.
Now Swearingen D'ing up Pritchett down low. Good defense from Swearingen, and Pritchett's shot goes long. And now up ahead, here's Swearingen taking it all the way, leaving the alley-oop for Patillo. He's gonna
just
lay
a little bit too far out, or that would have been a nice slammer jam.
And SAGU looking for an offensive foul. They're gonna get it. Kashila in the right place, feet planted, and then the Bacone player just kind of lowered his shoulder into Kashila. To me, that looks like an easy call.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
There you see it again. Kashila, feet are planted.
Well, even if he wasn't planted, he wasn't really moving, and he wasn't taking up lateral space.
Oh, yeah. Here is Kashila. SAGU up big, 26-point lead. Swearingen, great pass from Kashila to find Swearingen down low.
Wow, just sneaky. Wow, a bullet right into the middle, and Swearingen makes good.
Good defense down low by Swearingen. Three-point attempt on the way from Gamage, no good. Swearingen, a deep three, short. Kashila going up, a rebound by the SAGU player, gets it out to Davis. That is Zilkowski in the game now for the first time for SAGU. Gets himself an offensive rebound.
And I believe we've seen the 15th SAGU player play. That might be the very end of the bench.
We'll see what he can pull out here. I'm not sure there's anyone else he can play.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't see anyone that hasn't played. And that's great. This is what you want. You want to get all your players as much experience on the floor as possible during the season, so that if anything happens in postseason.
Zukowski goes all the way, and one gets fouled and scoops it in with the left hand. There you see the end of the bench.
He's very, very contributing.
Performing, Zukowski. There you see going coast to coast, gets the rebound.
Oh, and he knows it. Right now, he knows it. Yep. There it is.
Free throw is up, and it is good.
In the books.
Zukowski.
Good job, young man.
3 points, and there you see him all on the and one opportunity. Converts on a nice layup. Switch to the left hand, got the contact.
That was sweet.
Went in, nice and smooth. Bacone ball now down 29, close to 30-point lead here for the Lions. Swift looking for a teammate, can't find anybody. SAGU traps him, finally finds Brown. And here is Brown kicking it out. 3-point attempt from the corner, no good. Air ball. Here comes Kashila. The SAGU team is so fast in transition. Zukowski almost tips it out.
Mixing
to a
it
teammate.
up, yeah. Trying to make something else happen.
And then a foul looks like it's going to be on Kashila, as 15 was driving towards the basket. A little too much contact. First free throw on the way is up, and it's good, as Bacone has avoided going down by 30, at least for the time being. But SAGU is coming out after halftime. It seems like they're firing on all cylinders here. They have not let their foot off the gas one bit, at least on offense.
And that's what you like to see from a coach's perspective. You want to know that your guys can control the gas pedal and not just take it off, but you can gradually take it off if you need to and control. You're not trying to come out and embarrass anybody, but you still want to play the game, and you want to play the game effectively. And that's what it looks like Coach Dill has. He's got full control of his team. His team's got full control of the game here. And good things are happening for the Lions. They're growing.
Farmer with the three after the Swearingen steal, cannot convert. And Bacone now in transition. Here is Pritchett over to Brown. Gets around Farmer, driving tough. And it seemed a little awkward there. Swift for three, no good. Swearingen can't chase down the rebound. Here's Brown. Looked like he had an easy layup, but lost control of it. Pritchett there, fortunately for Brown, as he is able to convert that, what seemed like to be maybe a pass from Brown. Here's Swearingen. Gets around his man, up. Easy layup attempt for Swearingen. He knows it. He's looking at his hand. He knows he missed that one. He should have.
Yeah, that was a little bit of Steph Curry kind of drawing the ball back with some English spin in his dribble, and he was showing off a little bit there.
SAGU ball after the Bacone turnover, and we're going to get another timeout here from Bacone. Down big here in the second half. Just over 8.5, or just about 8.5 played here in the second half. There you see USAO and Wayland Baptist in action. Wayland Baptist up 80-62 against the Drovers. They're in the second half, well into the second half.
Wayland Baptist having a fantastic year this year, and they're going to be one of the top teams at the end. I think they're going to get a good opportunity to even go to nationals this year. So looking forward to seeing Wayland Baptist here in the Schaefer Center this year. That's going to be a very exciting game.
Close game. OPSU taking on MAC-U in the Panhandle. 76, maybe 78 now to 69. That could have iced the game, that layup by OPSU. And some more Sooner Athletic Conference matchups tonight. Every game important when it's this early in the season. Out of the timeout, SAGU leading by 26. Mitchell inbounds it to Kashila. Looking to set up some offense. Here's Swearingen. Swearingen with 12 points, finds Mitchell over to Kashila. Looking for Zokoski. Zokoski loses the handle for a second, going to the hole. Tries to go up and under with it. Good move by Zokoski to get it there.
Great move.
Just got to convert there.
Yeah, it had the wrong English on it.
Look, he shows the ability to get to the basket. Yep. Good pass over to Gamage, but it's blocked by Mitchell. Up ahead, Zokoski finds Swearingen over to Farmer, looking for his first three of the game. Finally finds it, and you see him kind of breathe a sigh of relief after it goes in.
Yep.
He was, to that point, 0 for 5, I believe, to start the night.
Yeah, I just wanted to convince the crowd that he actually could make one.
Long three from Pritchett, no good. Remington Mitchell with the rebound up to Kashila. And the Lions now up 29. Finding Farmer. Thought he is going to pull up with it. Short three-point attempt from Farmer. And now Bacone in transition finds Brown. The left-handed floater, no good. And they're going to say Mitchell was on the line. Mitchell disagrees with that call from the official. I got to get a look at it here.
I think he was right, but it was very, very close.
It's like the ball may have hit the line rather than his foot. I think.
Well, no, and it was very close, but I think it was right. Didn't quite hit the line.
Kashila now, after the quick basket by Bacone. Halfway gone here in the second half. Kashila looking to get to the hole. Up, high off the glass, no good. A scrum for it, and it's going to go off Bacone, so SAGU gets to keep possession here with a fresh shot clock. As Swearingen checks out of the game, Zokoski steps back in. Here is Kashila. And it looks like the last player for SAGU has entered the game, Che Dexter, wearing number 4, has stepped into the game. So we were wrong, there was one more. Long shot from Mitchell, no good. Here is Brown, pull-up J, mid-range is good. The lefty converts, and another timeout from Bacone as they try to chip away at this lead. Is now 25, 85-60 SAGU leads.
It's kind of like the old clown car. The clowns keep coming out of the door. Coach Dill just keeps pulling players. I don't know where they're coming from, but I don't see them on the bench, but somehow a new guy keeps coming in.
Texas Wesleyan beats John Brown tonight in men's action 84-75. And there you see Central Christian and Southwestern Christian. 74-64, 10-point lead for Central Christian. Under 4 to play in that one. Still anybody's game. You never know what can happen. Plenty of time for Southwest Christian to come back. The Golden Eagles could potentially put a chip in that lead of Central Christian. Of course, the Tigers playing at home tonight.
Big shot there.
Not when something like that. You're not going to chip away at the lead when something like that happens. Big shot for Central Christian. And then another turnover. So that game's getting a little interesting. Could be a little lead extension there for Central Christian as SAGU has themselves a 25-point lead. And much like we saw in the women's game, a full-court press, and the Lions able to beat it rather easily. Darian Davis looking for the dunk, but gets fouled by Swift, so he's going to go to the line. The Lions, or rather the Warriors, come up with a full-court press, and the Lions slick passing gets them out of it rather quickly.
Yep. And that was going to be a jam other than the foul from number 22.
Corey Swift with the foul. That's his first of the game. Has logged the most minutes for Bacone as Darian Davis goes 2 for 2 from the line this trip. And SAGU extends that lead back out to 27. Here is Brown. Down low to 15-15. Good strong move to get the ball up and in. Kashila now takes the inbound pass, trying to beat this full court press, and he does get across half court in time. And he's getting mugged and just trapped. But there's going to be a foul call on Pritchett. Kashila got trapped by 2 there. Finally got rid of the ball and resulted in a foul. And SAGU is going to go to the line again.
His second foul.
And that is Darian Davis.
Darian Kid in play Davis.
Misses the first end of the 1-and-1. So Bacone gets possession here. Double team to the top of the key. Floater from Pritchett, no good. Davis can't chase down the rebound. It's going to stay here with Bacone. And they're going to keep possession. 87-62 your score now. Pritchett had a good look at that floater. Just came up well short of the basket. Looking for Swift down low, guarded by Davis. Got a little bit of room. He can shoot. He gives it over to Brown. Brown off the dribble move, no good. Here comes the Lions. Sims back in the game. Gets it back out to Kashila. Put it over to Farmer, over to Davis in the corner. Back to Sims, back to
And
top, a great
last man in, now contributing in the books.
Shea Dexter gets himself a point, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe every Lion has scored.
I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be a...
And that's quite a feat, really, when you're looking at how long that bench is.
With Shea Dexter's point there on that last possession, that should be every Lion has scored in this game. At least every Lion has played. We know that for a fact. Here is Sims. Sims going up strong. No foul called, but SAGU's going to keep possession. Darren Sims going up strong. Looked like he was going for a dunk. I'm not sure that's in his repertoire as far as a contact going down the lane dunk. You never know.
I think he's more than capable. I know he can get up. He's got the vertical to do it. It's just not something that he often gets a chance at.
And SAGU loses possession. Darian Davis looked like he had a good look at that shot, but loses the offensive rebound. And here comes Bacone, under 8 to play, 7:45 to be exact. As Bacone still finds themselves down big. Score again, Davis way up ahead into double coverage. And is picked off down about the free throw line is Brown, no good.
Looked a little bit like Ben Roethlisberger the last time they played the Patriots.
I don't want to talk about that one. I don't want to talk about what's a catch and what's not a catch here, John.
Shots fired.
Up close, here comes SAGU. Sims gets it over to Davis. Thought about the three, but he's going to dish it off to Kashila. Sims back to Davis. Back to Kashila, lost it for a moment, down low to Sims. Sims is going to draw the foul, hung up in the air what seemed like forever, and draws the contact. He's going to go to the line for two.
Pick up foul number 4, Christian Brown.
There you see Sims drawing the contact on the essentially on the way down. This is the first of the two free throws. SAGU up 23. You gotta believe they would love to extend that lead if at all possible. And I'm looking at the stats. John, indeed, every SAGU player has scored at least 1 point tonight.
That is incredible.
So Bacone now finds themselves down 24. They've cut into the lead a little bit. They were almost nearly down 30 earlier in this half. 15 drives, met Swearingen. Swearingen doing a good job of tying that ball up. It's going to be a jump ball in favor of SAGU. SAGU's going to take possession here with 6.5 left to play in the second half. Josh Swearingen, even with the lead like this, does not let off the pedal on the defensive end. Just
no,
so
not
aggressive.
At all. Well, he knows one thing, and that's just to play hard.
Here's Patillo, who's had himself a pretty good game. Left-handed hook shot, no good. Up ahead, Brown, fancy pass. Can he convert? He can. Gamage takes that slick pass from Christian Brown. It's a nice bounce pass. Put a little English on it.
Yeah. Very slick.
That's my word of the day, if you can't tell. Slick.
Okay.
Here's Patillo, dishes it off. Swearingen now, mid-range jumper is good. Josh Swearingen, just so reliable.
Yeah, and just, you can see he's in his element when he's out there on the court.
14 points for Josh Swearingen tonight. Left-handed floater from Brown, no good. Swearingen with the rebound. Long pass ahead. Finds Hill back, who's checked back into the game. Looks like the starters are back in for the time being with Che Dexter out there with them. And then 15 kind of runs into a sandwich between Swearingen and Sims there. You're going to get a foul call in that sort of situation. They just kind of closed in on him. And
yep.
Of course there's going to be a foul. It's just a matter of who you're going to call it on. They're going to call it on Darren Sims. The 15 is going to go to the line here for 2 shots. Ramon Ayosi. We finally have a name to the jersey. Ramon Ayosi leading the way tonight for Bacone with 15 points. Second free throw is up and it's good. Giving Ayosi 16 points on the night and lead, of course, leading the way for Bacone as he steps off the court and is going to get himself a breather. SAGU still leading big, 92-69 here with coming up on just about 5:15 left to play in the second half. A block called on Gamage as he looked to kind of come up to double team Hill. He's going to go to the line here for the 1-and-1 opportunity, not quite in double bonus yet. Hill's first free throw, no good. That's the 3rd time in a row he's missed the first part of a free throw trip. You know he can't be happy with himself. He's gonna You know he's going to want to improve that part of his game. Long pass ahead for Swearingen. Can he dunk it? He can! The rim grazer gets it to go down. Josh Swearingen.
He can do it all.
The fast break dunk. SAGU gets himself one. Of course, the
Wow!
Good move
That was
there.
a trick play.
Gamage, good move to get that bucket.
That was incredible.
Hill over to Dexter. Shea Dexter showing a little athleticism to go up and get that and convert the layup. Now SAGU, the fans, 4 points away from tacos from Taco Bell, the 100-point shootout. Here is Gamage. Foul, and the shot goes up, no good. He's going to go to the line here for 2. But you got to know, these fans, in a blowout like this, they may just be sticking around for some free tacos.
Well, anytime you could get free food as a college student, you're not going to go anywhere.
You're gonna take it, absolutely. I was in the same boat 2 years ago.
But what is interesting is that really just I am bamboozled on the lack of three-point shots taken.
What was that word? You just bamboozled?
Yeah.
I like it. It's a new one.
Yeah. I was fooled and bamboozled, so I'm bamboozled.
Bamboozled. I like that. We're going to get a timeout here called by SAGU, it looks like. After Shea Dexter had a chance at a layup, and it looks like he may have been called for travel there. Not quite sure what happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
couple steps.
He shuffled it right at the last second.
Gets called for the travel. There is the final update for OPSU and MACU. OPSU holds on 85-80.
Wow, that's a big win.
To increase their Sooner Athletic Conference win total on the season. And you see Central Christian did hold on to beat Southwest Christian 81-72.
A little parity happening here because we lost to Southwest Christian and just beat Central Christian up in their hometown up in Kansas.
Anybody can beat anybody here in the Sooner. Absolutely. At the top, those top 8 teams, it's not a given. Like we saw at the beginning of the broadcast and pregame, the first place team has 2 losses. You don't typically see that this early in the season. Typically, that first place team is going to be 6-1, 5-0, 7-0, that sort of thing. But 2 losses at the top of the conference means it's anybody's ball game. You never know here in the Sooner, especially a competitive one like this year. SAGU now 96-71. Loose ball fought for. There's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with Bacone as SAGU got a little scrappy there trying to get that loose ball. Here is Williams, guarded by Swearingen. Long three-pointer, no good. Coming down with the rebound was Zukowski. Back over to Kashila. Kashila now double-teamed. Got to get the ball ahead. He finds Zukowski and gets it across half court. There's Zukowski.
Leaving it.
Pass to Mitchell. What a pass!
Zukowski!
Zukowski is able to find Mitchell with the wraparound pass. Looking a little like Steve Nash out here.
Yeah, man.
The putback dunk attempt no good from Gamage, and SAGU's going to pull it down 2 points away now from 100 for those free tacos. Swearingen's going to get fouled on the floor, but he's going to, it looks like they're not going to call a foul in favor of Swearingen. Not sure what the call was there. Here comes Bacone. Up ahead, stumbling on his own feet.
Oh, my.
SAGU gets possession here. Coming up on 3 minutes left to play here in the second half. Wasn't tripped up by anybody, just kind of lost his footing.
He just got too forward on it.
Zukowski, the three-pointer, no good.
Trying to be the hero, the taco hero.
Wants to give the fans tacos. Here is Williams. Passing it out, blocked by Remington Mitchell. Such a tall, lanky defender. That's as easy as a block as you're going to get. Long pass. Outside, here comes, they come, floater attempt is up and good. 2.5 left to play here. You got fans aren't quite sweating yet. You got to think SAGU's going to get that 100-point eventually.
Who is it going to be?
That's what I want to know. My money is on
Feed the crowd, Zaposki.
Zakoski driving in, looking for a man. Out to Kashila. I'm going with, I'll go Zakoski. I think he's going to get it for him. I got a feeling about it.
Kashila says he's going to do it. No.
Oh, Che Dexter gets the fans their tacos. And you see the hands go up. The fans are ecstatic. One free taco from Taco Bell for 100 points scored by the SAGU Lions. You got to think that the majority of the students are going to go get that tonight. Got to think. Whenever I was a student here, we get it the day of.
If this game ever gets over.
What time's Taco Bell close?
Hopefully, but not before the game's over.
Over the corner, gives it over to Kashila. Kashila goes up with the layup, no good. Mitchell comes down with the rebound. Second chance opportunity up and good. Under 1.5 to play here in the second half. And SAGU is rolling. And this should put them up by 30. Here's Che Dexter, throws it down. Che Dexter gets the fans some tacos and keeps the entertainment going with a slam dunk, putting SAGU up 31. And then Remington Mitchell on the other end looking for a highlight block.
Yeah.
Results in a foul. Che Dexter, last man off the bench.
Just think about that. Last man off the bench. Throwing down, it created his own dunk there, by the way. Great steal, great defensive setup there. Gets the steal and then comes down and with ease.
Yeah, easier than Swearingen's dunk, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Che Dexter giving the fans a show and some tacos. Gotta love it. Gotta love the performance like this from the Lions. Up by 31. Here with 1:10 to play. Bacone keeps possession here. Here come the Warriors. That shot blocked by who else? Che Dexter.
All world is coming to mind.
Che Dexter. Why was he the last man on the bench?
Well, maybe he's just, who knows?
A block now by Remington Mitchell gets it ahead to Farmer. Down low to Darian Davis. He wants a dunk. He's going to get an easy layup instead.
And Coach Deal might be saying the same thing to himself at this point. Like, where did this come from?
Zakoski gets called for the foul. Looks like he was going for the block. He can't believe it at this point.
Yeah, and the refs just won't let it go. They don't want anyone to eat tacos tonight.
Do the refs get the tacos as well?
That I do not know.
There you see Zakoski. That's the last block. Che Davis. Beautiful block. 3-point attempt, or long two rather, by Bacone. No good. Here comes Farmer. Coming up on 30 seconds left in the game. Here's Dexter. Over to Davis. Looking at the ref for some reason, I thought maybe he heard a whistle. Davis using the pick as much time as possible. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Out of bounds. SAGU ball. 8 left on the shot clock. As the fans who have stuck around again will be rewarded with free tacos from Taco Bell for SAGU hitting the 100-point mark in this game. Here is Zakoski. And they just let the shot clock run out. As the pass to Davis hits him in the chest, wasn't looking. And that's going to do it unless Bacone can come up with some sort of highlight play here. That should be all the excitement we have from this game. As there is a whistle.
I told you. I told you. They will not let it go. And they put 8 seconds on the clock. Really?
Bacone coming down, long three, no good. Che Dexter with the game-ending rebound. And the SAGU Lions, in dominant fashion, defeat the Bacone Warriors 106-73. A 33-point victory for the SAGU Lions, a statement made. The SAGU Lions, this Bacone team is at the bottom of the Student Athletic Conference, but they're going to improve to 4-3 and 10-5 overall on the season are the Lions. And unfortunately for Bacone, they're going to fall to 2-12 and 0-6 in conference.
Yeah, just not a whole lot of confidence going on for Bacone at this point. And they've got to really do some soul searching and find out what is actually the issue. Because I believe, I just believe, I've seen this coach, I've seen this team. They've got better talent than what this record is showing and what they're showing. And it's hard to get out of the confidence funk. So they have nowhere else but to go up from here.
Again, SAGU improving to 10-5 overall, 4-3 in conference, and Bacone again falling to 2-12 overall and 0-6 in conference. SAGU's next matchup, as you see the up to the minute standings in the Student Athletic Conference, SAGU actually hosts John Brown this Saturday, the number 2 team in the Student Athletic Conference. You see SAGU sitting there in the 5 spot in the Sooner. That's a big game this Saturday, and
huge.
It's going to be broadcasted. We're going to be right back here on Saturday for another doubleheader. The women will tip off at 1 o'clock, and the men will tip off immediately afterwards for a very big Student Athletic Conference matchup for both teams, not just the men's, but the women's too. They got to get back on the winning streak. Get a win back in that win column after the loss to Bacone tonight.
That's right.
So join us this Saturday, 1 o'clock for SAGU, the Lady Lions taking on John Brown right here on the SAGU Sports Network. For our amazing student crew, for my broadcast partner, John Cookman, I'm Adam Ferguson, and you have watched the SAGU Sports Network.